Today in this tutorial, I am going to tell you how to crochet a mini Christmas tree with flower on the top. For the Christmas tree, you need green yarn and I'll be crocheting it with 5 mm hook, but if you want you can opt for 4 mm hook also. So to make the tree, make a magic ring first, and into the magic ring place chain 1 and 4 single crochet into the magic ring. Pull the yarn end to close the magic ring. Place a slip stitch in the very first single crochet stitch. For row 2, chain 3, place a double crochet into the same stitch. Place 2 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Now slip stitch into the third chain. For row 3, chain 3, place a popcorn stitch in the next stitch. So to place the popcorn stitch into the next stitch, you have to place 5 double crochet in the indicated stitch. So let's place 5 double crochet first. Once you have placed 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 double crochets into the next stitch, then carefully slip out your hook from the loop and count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and into this first double crochet stitch you have to slip your hook into this first double crochet stitch and grab the loop this way and pull through the stitch, okay, and chain 1. So this is called the popcorn stitch. So we place chain 3, that is counted as a stitch, and into the next stitch we place the popcorn stitch. Place a double crochet stitch into the next stitch. I would rather make it like this, it will be easy to make, okay. So I placed a double crochet into the next stitch and again we are going to place a pumpkin stitch into the next stitch. So let me show you again how to place the pumpkin stitch. To make the pumpkin stitch, place 5 double crochet into the next stitch. Then carefully slip out the hook from the loop and find the very first double crochet stitch and slip the hook into the first double crochet stitch and grab the loop back into the hook and pull through the stitch and chain 1. Okay, so the pattern for this round is placing a double crochet into the next stitch and placing a pumpkin stitch into the next, a double crochet into the next and a pumpkin stitch into the next. So repeat the pattern till the end of this round. I placed the pumpkin stitch in the end of this round and now place a slip stitch into the third chain. In row 3 you will have 8 stitches in total. For row 4, chain 1, place 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Place 2 single crochet into the next stitch. And single crochet into the next stitch. So the pattern for this round is 2 single crochet into the next stitch and single crochet into the next stitch till the end of this round. So I am very close to the end of this round and I am going to place one last single crochet into the very last stitch. Place a slip stitch into the very first single crochet stitch and you will have 12 stitches in total for this round. For row 5, chain 3, place a pumpkin stitch into the next stitch. So the pattern for this round is 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 pumpkin stitch into the next stitch. Okay, so it's similar to row 3 that we did 1 double crochet and 1 pumpkin, 1 double crochet and 1 pumpkin. So this row 5 is similar to row 3. So keep on placing 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 1 pumpkin stitch into the next stitch till the end of this round. Once you have placed the pumpkin stitch in the end of the round, place a slip stitch into the third chain. For row 6, chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch and single crochet into the next stitch, two single crochet into the next stitch, so the pattern for this row is single crochet into next two stitches, and two single crochet into the next stitch. So keep on repeating this pattern till the end of this round. And you will have 16 stitches in total. Slip stitch into the very first single crochet stitch. For row 7 is same as row 3 and 5. So to start, chain 3 and place a popcorn stitch into the next stitch here. So this round is equal to round 3 and round 5, placing a double crochet into the next stitch and placing a popcorn stitch into the next. So keep on repeating and I'll be meeting you in the end of this round. Once you have finished making your last popcorn stitch, now slip stitch into the third chain, or if you want you can even slip stitch into the chain 3 space. For row 8, chain 1, 2 single crochet into the same stitch, 1 and 2, and 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches, and 2 single crochet into the next stitch. So the pattern for this row is 2 single crochet into the next and 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So repeat the pattern till the end of this round. And you will have 20 stitches in total. Once you have finished placing your stitches, slip stitch into the very first single crochet stitch. For row 9, it's similar to the round 3, round 5 and round 7. That is chain 3 and place a popcorn stitch into the next stitch. So the pattern for this round is double crochet into the stitch and a popcorn stitch into the next stitch. So double crochet, popcorn, double crochet, popcorn. Keep on repeating the pattern till the end of this round. Once you have placed your last popcorn stitch, now slip stitch into the third chain or into the chain 3 space. For row 10, chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. Now single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So in total we place 1 single crochet in 4 stitches. 2 single crochet into the next stitch. So the pattern for this row is 1 single crochet into next of 4 stitches, and 2 single crochet into the next stitch. So keep on repeating this pattern till the end of this round. 1 single crochet in next of the 4 stitches and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And you will have 24 stitches in total. Slip stitch into the very first single crochet stitch. Now the row 11 is similar to row 3, 5, 7 and 9. That is placing a chain 3 and popcorn stitch into the next stitch. So the pattern for this row is placing a double crochet into the next stitch and placing a popcorn stitch into the next. So double crochet, popcorn, double crochet, popcorn. Keep on repeating this pattern till the end of this round. Once you have placed the last popcorn stitch, slip stitch in the third chain or into the chain 3 space in here. For row 12, chain 1, place 2 single crochet into the same stitch, and 1 single crochet in next of the 5 stitches. And 2 single crochet into the next stitch. So the pattern for this row is 1 single crochet into each of the next 5 stitches and 2 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat this pattern till the end of this round. And you will have 28 stitches in total. Slip stitch into the very first single crochet stitch and fast enough. This is this big, and if you want to make your Christmas tree more bigger, then you can add this popcorn row once again. Row 4, row 6, row 8, row 10 and row 12. You will see that the single crochet stitches I have increased it every time in a certain pattern. Like in row 4, I placed 2 single crochet in one stitch and single crochet into the next stitch. In row 6, I placed single crochet in 2 stitches and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. In row 8, I placed 2 single crochet in the stitch and single crochet into next of the 3 stitches. In row 10, I placed 2 single crochet in a stitch and 1 single crochet in next of the 4 stitches. In row 12, I placed 2 single crochet in a stitch and single crochet in next of the 5 stitches. So for row 13, it will be the same pattern as row 3, row 5, row 7, row 9 or row 11. So you can see the increased stitches in the single crochet rows are in a certain pattern. So following this pattern, you can increase the single crochet row every time and place the double crochet and popcorn stitch in between the single crochet rows. So in this way you can make your Christmas tree as bigger you want, but for me I'll stop it here. So fast enough. Now let's crochet the flower. For the flower you can take any flower color that you love, that's maybe yellow, red, pink, orange, whatever is your choice. So I am taking this color. And for the hook size you can take 3.25 or 3 mm hook, also your wish. And for the flower, make a magic circle first. Into the magic circle place chain 1 and 10 single crochet. 1 2 3 4 8 9 and 10. Once you have placed 10 single crochet, now pull the yarn end to close the magic circle. Place a slip stitch into the very first single crochet stitch. For row 2, chain 2, place a pop stitch into the next stitch. To place the pop stitch, yarn over, slip your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Repeat this 2 more times, yarn over, slip your hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, slip your hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all the loops on your hook. Chain 2 and slip stitch into the second chain from hook. So skip the very first chain and into the second chain place a slip stitch. Chain 2 and slip stitch into the next stitch. And we form a petal. So you have to repeat this petal pattern till the end of this round. So let me show you again. Chain 2, place a pop stitch into the next stitch. To place the pop stitch, yarn over, slip your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and repeat this 2 more times. Yarn over, slip your hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, slip your hook into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over and go through all the loops on your hook and chain 2. And slip stitch into the second chain from hook. Chain 2. Slip stitch into the next stitch. So repeat this pattern till the end of this round. I am in the very end of this round and working on my last petal, and I am going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And fasten off. With the rest of the yarn end, I'll sew this flower in the top of my Christmas tree. So let's do it. Here I just attach the flower to the Christmas top, and this is how it looks now. So hope you love this tutorial of making the Christmas tree with the flower top. So see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.